right, so a lot of these fans certainly have come out to see her here tonight. She's got a crowd-pleasing style, and you can argue the best boxing in her division.
Well, she's tremendous. I mean, you would think that she would be out there with Michaela Mayer and Katie Thomas, but instead, she's in the UFC's octagon fighting in mixed martial arts, but possessing a skill set that's catered for the squared circle. That is catered for the boxing ring. She does a tremendous job fighting behind the jabs, setting up her second shot. It's never the first shot that gets you. It's the setup to that shot that really does hurt her opponents. She's tremendous, and I love watching her use the sweet science to climb the ranks in the UFC.
Yeah, and her opponent told us in the fighter meeting, I can't allow her to establish that jab or it's going to be a long night. And you know she's going to try to get it going early. We shall see. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Katlyn Blood Fighter Chukadian. And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Miesha Tate.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Good.
All right, so here's the perennial flyweight contender and legitimate divisional threat, Katlyn Chukadian. Trains under Renzo Gracie and John Danaher. They're back on the East Coast. And shout out to her husband, Kyle Cerminara, as well. A hugely unifying force in the corner and career of one Katlyn Chukadian. And she's not overthinking the matchup here tonight. She understands that perhaps her opponent's going to want to put her on her back, but she's put in the time, as she says, the hay is in the barn. And wherever this fight has to play out, she said, I'm getting the finish tonight. This could be the end.
She landed a massive uppercut that hurt her opponent very, very badly.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for blonde fighter Katlyn Chukadian. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. Tate getting that ground and pound going and landing. Tate's in half guard. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you past the half guard.
push kick there to the body. How good a job does she do defensively to protect that head, raise the guard? A lot of good things in there.
Yep, hands up, chin down. She's got a perfect position for defensive boxing. She's got the single collar tie.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Superman punch now. And she caught the kick. Oh, and she gets the takedown there and really made it look easy, I think.
She made it look easy because she timed it perfectly. Before her opponent could react, she was already into finishing mode.
Well, looked like that knee to the body might have landed. Instead, it is blocked by Tate. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Beautiful. 30 seconds to go here.
Liver kick.
20 seconds to go in round one. Nicely done as she closes the distance to attain the single collar tie. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, looked like maybe she cracked a smile there at the end of the round, and it'd be hard to blame her. She really stunned her opponent in that previous round, and you got to think she'll go for the finish here in the next.
John, you know she's a stone-faced killer.
Right. So
when she's smiling, you understand that she did something good. And she did something really good in that last round, securing that big right hand that almost closed the show.
All right, let's check out some of the action in that previous round. DC, she certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns, and some really nice takedowns. She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she could secure her takedowns.
Oh, she blocked the kick there. Nicely done. Well, Katlyn Chookagian's boxing looks pretty sharp here tonight. You got to think Mark Henry, Ricardo Almeida. Maybe the best shot she's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
Well, her striking has been great tonight. Rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of...
Huge shots going on right here.
All right, so her hooks have certainly been the big storyline in this one, DC. Give us a prediction. You think she goes back to it here?
She's absolutely going to go back to it. When I look at her fight, I think of John Lineker, where he just throws hooks to the body, hooks to the head. She does a great job of mixing up the target, and now as the fight has progressed, expect her to try to really sit down on one and end the fight.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Oh, inside kick.
It's amazing how visibly discouraged she is after getting stunned earlier in the round. It's not as though she was knocked down. She is still very much in this fight, but she has lost every moment since.
She's been getting beat now, beat to the punch. She got hurt. She's not doing a good job of building back and dealing with the adversity that she was dealt earlier in the round. Caught that kick there.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively. Oh! There it is.
And how much more can Miesha take?
Big right hand. Oh, she's hurt bad.
Under a minute to go.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Blonde fighter gets hit with a kick. Big power shot there. Hard shots landing on both sides here. 2. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. The round is over, and we've got more fighting. It looked like maybe we'd get a finish there after she landed upstairs.
Well, she was excited. She thought it was done. How does she reshift? How does she get herself back in the moment to try to repeat what she just did, but also top it and actually get the finish?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, shot to the body connects there. Beautifully placed right underneath the elbow. She didn't really throw a lot of body shots overall in the fight, but in the latter stages, smart to work the body. And she misses with the left punch there. Oh!
Oh!
Hands high, hands high.
Well, she continues to bide her time here on the feet. Now for... Well, I hope the judges recognize that she's blocking the majority of these shots. She's doing a beautiful job, I think, defensively.
She's doing a great job defensively.
She's fired there. They're waiting for it, and now this could be the beginning of the end for her opponent.
It seems like we are in the final act of a four-part play because this fight is about done.
Oh, she's got head movement even off of her back, huh? Nice slip there.
She's being proactive. She's not sitting and waiting until her opponent throws. She's moving in advance, and it's allowing her to evade these strikes. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Nice.
Tate's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, north-south position now, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to escape?
If I'm the bottom fighter, she needs to try and force the top fighter to make an action, to create some sort of sequence that will allow her to start defending. Because the moment you're on the bottom there, you're just kind of waiting. Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Well, no surprise here. She backs off and welcomes her opponent back to the feet. All right, so she told us in the...
Oh, right hand.
Well, DC, some might suggest she's sort of playing with her food here. She has the upper hand, yet not really...
Oh! She's got to keep pressing if she wants to finish the fight.
All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's comfortable.
You just got caught. I need this round to be sharp.
All right, so there's the end of the round. She didn't force the finish after getting that knockdown with the head kick, but was very close to getting the job done there for good in that round.
She's so patient. She's never going to overextend herself. She's never going to rush. She's never going to force anything. She will always stay exactly in her pocket. She will stay exactly in her rhythm. She believes that eventually the finish will come.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Just misses with the right.
She's hurt bad.
What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still standing.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on the bike. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent's finisher.
All right, so she gets the flush knockout here tonight, and you gotta think this is gonna lead to a lot of big fights the rest of the way this year.
Big opportunities are presented after you have a performance like this. She did an amazing job and got a massive knockout victory.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 45 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Katlyn "Blood Fighter" Chookagian.
Well, you see the raw emotions and the happiness out of her in her corner. What a result here tonight as she gets it done by knockout.
I mean, she could not have imagined that it would go this well. I know she said it would happen, but when it does, I mean, it's joy. It's joy like nothing you've ever felt before. You don't expect it.